Couple things. I'm looking at the Federal Flood Risk Management Standard, and this is Executive Order 13690 that will replace the current 100-year base flood elevation for flood insurance. I'm from Louisiana, so obviously you might guess we're a little interested in flood insurance. And there's three options for the floodplain, one of which is to build to the 500-year elevation approach. Now, I almost start laughing when I read that. We have no idea what the flood will be in 500 years because it depends upon assumptions which are imponderables. I just say that because in 1970 they were predicting a new ice age. Now we speak of global warming. I'm not casting doubt on the latter. I'm just pointing out that the former was quite untrue. So I'm just curious, how are we coming up with a dadgum? If you're going to build in the Gulf Coast, you've got to build to a 500-year floodplain. You see what I mean? Just like defies logic. And since that will impact the economic development of my coastline, what thoughts do you have? Because obviously a lot of families and their jobs and their livelihood depends upon having common sense approaches to this.
Senator, I'd have to reread the executive order in full. On the face of what you say, a 500-year flood plan, I'm not sure I understand that either, but I'd have to refresh my memory on the full wording of it and to understand it better and what the motivation is for a 500-year plan.
Then we'll give you a question for the record.
Sure.
I mean, they have other options, one of which is a 100-year floodplain plus 2 to 3 feet more, which sounds like they're trying to get at the 500-year floodplain. And of course, we're afraid that that will chill economic development because the federal government, to announce this, is to bring with it the threat of all kinds of sanctions if you don't comply, sort of thing.